Hello beautiful beings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie Lane, I'm the creatrix of 𝒕𝒐𝒐𝒍𝒔. I empower women to transform their relationship around money, men and their sex lives. And in this video I'm going to be speaking about 6 manifestation tools that I use every week that have just transformed my whole freaking life, and they are amazing, and so I'm going to share them with you today. And I don't have much battery left on my camera, so I'm hoping that this is going to last. That's why I'm speaking so quickly. Manifestation tool number 1 is, this is the most amazing. This is like my top manifestation tool. Feeling as if. Feeling as if, okay? So whatever it is you're desiring, if you can imagine that that is happening or has already happened or is happening right now, and let yourself come into the feeling of that happening. So often we speak about mindset, we speak about acting as if, but in my experience, you don't need to act as if, actually. You just need to feel as if on a regular basis and let this become your default. So if ever you're going into doubt about, oh, what if it doesn't happen? Shift back into feeling as if it's already happening or has already happened and is happening right now. And this, so when you come into the space of imagining it happening right now, it shifts your thoughts, and then it shifts your energy, and the energy emotion, which is your emotion, and that creates a feeling, which is an emotion and a sensation within your body. And it's those things that are your Shakti points of magnetism. These are the secrets of your Shakti power. So your feeling space is so important. And I mentioned in my last video about having a blissful romantic relationship with your man and being in the feeling space with communication, that feminine feeling space. Well, it works with manifestation with the universe too. Because when you come into that feeling space, it's magnetic to the masculine energy of the universe. And so the universe brings your desires to you. So that is what sparks the masculine energy to do the go-getting for you. I'm not saying this is passive at all. This isn't about not doing anything. This isn't about being completely passive. But when you come into the feminine feeling space and allow yourself to revel in that imagination, in the feelings of it already happening right now, you are in your point of attraction, and the universe will rearrange atoms to reflect what it is you're feeling and experiencing outside of you. It will start to reflect that into your reality. And I really love the work of Joe Dispenza and Leah Lake. They teach this so well. Joe Dispenza has the most amazing morning meditation for this. I really recommend it. You can get that on Amazon. And so feeling as if is truly the key to unlocking the masculine energy of the universe to bring your desires to you. Tool number 2 is what one of my clients actually called activation journaling, but one of my business buddies calls it pray rain journaling. So it's a similar thing to feeling as if. So you journal about what it is you desire as if it's already happened, in the past tense. So I'm so relieved now that this happened. I feel so elated that it flowed with such ease and grace, and just me writing this was enough. And so pray rain journaling or activation journaling is so powerful because you focus your mind on the experience already, the experience has already happened, and this magnetizes it to you. It's like it's already happened in the future, so it begins to happen now. And again, whilst you're pray rain journaling, you can feel as if as well. You can let yourself really indulge in your journaling so that it becomes an emotion and a sensation. For me, this is the way that I healed my overdoing and overtaking action all the time, like external action all the time. I had this belief that my actions are what makes me receive, but actually it's your energy. Your energy is what allows you to receive, not the actions. I'm not saying don't take any actions, but there's a whole thing around that which I'm going to go into in another video. But your energy is what draws your desires to you, not what actions you're taking. It's the energy you are in. So this, you can really actually kind of prove this to yourself, because that's what I wanted to do. I know that's probably not a very empowered way of saying it, but I wanted to prove to myself that I don't have to take all this external action in order to receive. But like I said, this isn't a passive thing, and this has really shifted the way that I receive, the way that I feel when I receive, because it's like when clients come to you, you don't have to lead them to a yes, you don't have to go and get them, you don't have to reach out, you don't have to try. They come to you ready to sign up and pay. Your desires flow to you. Your man steps up and comes to you to please you, and it feels so much more enjoyable and more empowering to receive in that way, because it's like they've done it off their own back. Clients have done it off their own back. Your man's done it off their own back. You haven't tried to convince, you haven't tried to justify, you haven't tried to push or force or make something happen. You have stood firm in self-validation, conviction, your standards, boundaries, requirements, and your feeling space. And that is what is so alluring and attractive to the masculine energy of the universe. So that's tool number 2. Tool number 3 is all about being in your pleasure. I call this being in your pleasure power. To me, pleasure is the purpose of life. Everything that we do is for the experience of pleasure. That's the bottom line. Pleasure gets a bad rep because of misunderstandings around it. I'm talking about healthy, nourishing pleasure that doesn't deplete you. I'm not talking about the kind of pleasure you get from drugs and things like that. That's like hedonism, debauchery, not that kind of pleasure. I'm talking healthy pleasure here. Everything that we do, everything that we desire ultimately boils down to a feeling. And a feeling ultimately boils down to the experience and sensation of pleasure. The higher emotions, relief, like the higher desires like abundance, joy, bliss, relaxation, relief, happiness, all these things, those feelings, those emotions create a sensation of pleasure within us. And so your pleasure power is so key, as it's like it's another point of magnetism for you. And it's also really important for you to prioritize your pleasure so that more pleasure is reflected in your life. And so coming into a space of knowing your pleasure compass, which is something I teach, can really help you to activate your pleasure power and become a magnetic woman. Tool number 4 is all about your authentic self-expression. This is about shining your light, being transparent, having integrity, and being authentic, expressing yourself authentically to the world, to your man, to the universe, and really being the lighthouse. So standing firm, having conviction, having self-validation, having that support structure of the lighthouse so that you can express and shine your light as bright as possible. Then the right clients will be able to see you and come into the shore just through you shining your light authentically. And with your man, he'll be able to hear you when you are in your empowered feminine, shining your light authentically, authentic self-expression and communication, which I've spoken about in my other video around a blissful romantic relationship. So it works with clients, it works with the masculine energy of the universe, it works with your man. That's what you're inspiring when you are shining your light, because shining your light is a feminine Shakti superpower. Tool number 5 is trust and surrender. This is actually usually the hardest part for most women, because so often we have not experienced an empowered masculine energy within us or within our lives. This goes deep, okay? This goes really deep. And so trusting the masculine energy of the universe can be very challenging when we've never experienced it before. But your trust is what sparks the masculine energy of the universe, the empowered masculine energy of the universe. Your trust is the spark of inspiring that energy to come forth, to step forward to you. And so it's often about trusting before you have the evidence, and having faith the size of a mustard seed, choosing to trust, choosing to believe. And this goes with your man as well. If he's someone who hasn't really stepped into his empowered masculine energy, if you say to him, I trust you got this, I trust you on this, you will be amazed at how he will step up, because your expectation will create your reality. And surrender. So surrender is all about, surrender is deeply linked to trust, but it's also about your capacity to receive. So you only really ever receive when you surrender. Actually, let me say that again. You only receive in a way that truly feels good and empowering and blissful and easy and enjoyable when you surrender. Surrender is about releasing judgment, releasing shame, all those things, and coming into a space of self-acceptance, self-validation, self-credit, self-compassion. And it's a combination of trusting and leaning back and letting go, to let flow. This is an art. This is an art, and it didn't come naturally to me, that's for sure. The lack of trust I had would cause me to do things for my man, tell him what to do, dictate things, control, micromanage, push things in my business, lead clients to a yes, create a sense of urgency with people if they wanted to work with me, to try and make them sign up with me. Like, it caused all this wounded expression that was just icky and imbalanced and unnecessary. So when you come into a space of trust and surrender, which are definitely not passive, you really are able to expand your receptivity, and the way that you receive is going to be so much more enjoyable and just magical and blissful, and it's going to feel fulfilling, not draining, not depleting, not snidey or sneaky or lacking integrity. It feels so genuine, and that feels amazing. Okay, tool number 6. I'm hoping that my camera doesn't run out of battery right now. Tool number 6 is to see the universe as a divine partner, a divine lover, and an empowered, like, if we're talking about manifestation, you're the feminine aspect, and you want to tune into the empowered divine masculine energy of the universe and see this aspect of the universe as a divine partner, a partner who wants to please you, who wants you to receive your desires, who wants nothing more than to provide and deliver to you. This is a divine lover relationship, not a father-child relationship or an authority figure relationship that is going to punish you for being a bad girl or reward you for being a good girl. That's not how the universe works, okay? So it's about starting to really tune into the loving aspect of the universe. And I have found that tuning into, like, allowing myself to be supported by the masculine energy of the universe and me express the feminine aspect of that has just shifted my dynamic with the universe, and now we co-create in such a beautiful, easy, flowing, graceful way that doesn't feel like pushing or forcing. And so I really recommend coming out of that, the universe knows best, because I used to think, oh, the universe is going to teach me a lesson, it knows best, and it's going to bring me something I don't want. And the thing is, everyone goes on about, oh, the universe is going to bring you something better than you could ever imagine. And I just want you to know that when the universe brings you something better than you can imagine, it will feel better than you could have imagined. It will actually feel that way. So if that's not happening right now, and the universe is bringing you things where it's like, oh, you feel like the universe is teaching you a lesson, it's probably because you're dynamic isn't quite right. You're in a father-child relationship, or you might be in an authority figure relationship, or like the Santa Claus type relationship with your perception of the universe or God or source, whatever you want to call it. If you can come into a divine partnership and imagine that the universe truly wants to please you, because the masculine energy of the universe's sole freaking purpose is truly to please the feminine, to provide for the feminine, and to deliver. It's the go-getting, it's the making it happen. It's most pleased when you are. So if you understand that about an empowered man, then you know that it's the same for that divine masculine empowered energy of the universe. And if you can allow yourself to lean back and feel supported and like trusting of that. So one way that you can trust that energy is within yourself. You know how easy it is for you to go and get something. You know how easy it is when you want something. Do you know what I mean? Well, it's 10 billion trillion times easier for the universe than for men. And so because they like that masculine, divine masculine energy is so innate within a man and within the universe. So if you can trust your own masculine energy, then you can trust in the masculine energy of the universe within your man, within your clients, within money, within your desires, within the universe, to bring these things to you. And so this is a real art that I have learned over the past 2 years that has just completely changed my life. So yeah, I love it. This is the lens that I'm seeing things through now, and you may resonate with this or you may not. You may have resistance to it. I definitely did to start with, because I was like all about the feminine, but I had a really warped understanding of what feminine energy really was and what that looked like. I used to think, oh, it's going with the flow. That's not what it is. That's really not what it is. And that mentality can cause such flakiness and lack of devotion. It can cause you to not have what you want, to not experience what you want. And ultimately, we were born to experience our desires. We were born to experience our full potential and to experience our pleasure potential as well. We weren't born to struggle and suffer and just feel like not quite. That's not what this is about. Like, you really can receive what you want. You can receive the feelings of what you want. And when the universe brings you something better, it will feel better on all levels. It will feel incredible. And this is really possible. And it's not just possible for me, it's possible for you. I was like the kind of person that would never think that this was possible for me. Like, I was the kind of person that was just addicted to struggle and stress and sorrow and grief and pain and abuse and all sorts. I had these huge patterns playing out in my life for so long, and I was just like, okay, I want to heal this up. I was jealous of people that seemed to be so chill and just be able to manifest, and like, I was just like, I want that. But I didn't believe I could have it. I didn't believe it would be possible for me, and I've just been on a journey. I've been on a journey to really heal those blocks to bliss within my own life, and now I know it's possible for me. I literally know 100% it's possible for you as well. So anyway, I love you lots. I hope this video was inspiring or positively impacted your life in some way. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'd love to connect with you, and I hope you're having an amazing day, and remember to keep it juicy. Mwah!